We've all had one of them days, and Keke Palmer and SZA are having one for the books in their hilarious new comedy as they race against the clock to make rent alongside an incredible cast of characters that includes Mama Ruth, played by Vanessa Bell Calloway. Take a look. And Vanessa joins me now. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
This was so fun to watch.
Isn't it funny?
It is such a fun movie. The movie debuted with a perfect Rotten Tomatoes.
I know.
I didn't even know it's ever happened. Has it?
Let's talk about that right there, that 100% from Rotten Tomatoes. Now, most of the times, to me, they are accurate as hell. But when it comes to this movie, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I know why they got the 100%, because when it comes to movies, I try to figure out exactly the middle part, the end, all of that. And this movie actually tricked me 3 times. Every single time I thought it was going to be one way, it went the opposite way. Every single time. Now, the 100%, I definitely think the movie deserves it. But I'm kind of curious about what's going to happen next. I mean, when you get 100%, then the next one got to be 100%. At least that's how I see it. Tell me in the comments, have you seen the movie, your thoughts about the movie, or do you plan on seeing it, or maybe you haven't even heard about it?
It happened to us.
It happened to you. When this script came your way, what was your first read on it?
Oh, I just wanted to be a part of it because I love Issa Rae, first of all.
She's producing, right?
Yeah, she's producing, and my daughter actually works with Issa Rae, so that was another incentive. But the script was so funny, and I love Mama Ruth, and I just love Keke Palmer. I think she's such a dynamo, and I'm a fan of SZA, so she's actually on my playlist. So,
my God. Yeah, I know. It was like the two of them, when I was watching them together, I thought they must be friends in real life.
Oh, they were so organic, weren't they?
It was so natural.
Yes.
It just felt like so much fun. So we're following, it follows Keke and SZA having
of all these creative characters. And Mama Ruth is like, remember the candy lady who used to sell candy? Well, I have the convenience store. I have the 7-Eleven in my apartment.
I love that. Now, is this, like, did you ever know anyone like this who did?
Well, everybody in the neighborhood knows the women who sell, because that's your hustle. You got to get the extra money. So her side hustle is, when you need it, she has it in her apartment. I mean, from condoms to Coca-Cola, she got it,
Well, and
another thing about the movie that I just thought of, it kind of reminds me of most friendships in the world. Whereas you got one person that works the 9 to 5. That role is played by SZA. And Keke Palmer, she wants to do more with her life. Often enough, you have friends where one of them has no problem working 9 to 5 and thrives in that world, in that pool. Whereas having a 9 to 5 isn't for everyone. Some people desire to work for corporate. Some of them desire to have a small business, and some of them want big business. Let me know in the comments, which one are you?
Yeah, so in your convenience store, you got everything you need, everything that everybody around in that apartment complex might need. Well, it's an all-star talent. All-star talent across the board, all-star cast in this. You've got, like you said, Issa Rae's producing. You got SZA, you got Keke Palmer. It was shot in only 20 days.
I know, but you know what? You get used to that because budgets these days are little.
I know.
Every day. So
yeah, so you did it.
You have no choice. It's like when you have to do it, you do what you have to do.
That's right. So do you think that on the set you kind of took like a Mama Ruth kind of vibe?
I won't say Mama Ruth, but we definitely did have a lot of good chatty conversations. They did ask me questions about like, what was it like to be a part of the business, before they were born, because they were babies.
Yes. Well, I'm curious, like, you have been in the business for a really long time. Like, how has it changed in the time that you've been into it? And, like, what does it mean to you to still be here thriving?
Well, it means a lot to me to still be here thriving. I'm going to tell you that because, as you always say, you're only as good as your next gig, you know. But it means a lot because I've seen it grow because, of course, there's the industry. We have technology. We have, the Instagrams and the whole tech.
Got the Twitter and
all that.
And
people are doing, like the young lady, they're doing films on their phones. So
I know.
I've seen it change, but it's still nice to be a part of it. It really is. It's hard work, but it's worth it.
It is. Let me ask you, what would one of them days be for you?
I think one of them days for me is not necessarily chaotic. It's just when you have a lot to do. Like, this is one of them days for me.
This is one of them days,
I don't want to tell you when I leave here everything I got to do.
Oh, I bet you're booked
like
every 5 minutes, bathroom, here.
So one of those days is just when you have a day that you just have to accomplish what you have to accomplish.
Yeah.
You have a task and you just got to get it
You
done.
got to get it done.
Yeah.
Last time you were here, we were talking about Pearly Victorious on Broadway, which was such a successful run, and they filmed it for PBS,
Yes, we
right?
did. This time last year, I was doing Pearly on Broadway. Yes.
So, I mean, what did you take away from that whole experience?
Oh, it was just so good to be back on Broadway. You know,
Yeah.
I've never stopped doing theater, but it was good to be back on Broadway after 40 years. It was just, and the cast was amazing. Kara Young, my sweet pea, she won the Tony.
Oh,
and
God, I love
working
her.
with, Kenny and just the whole cast. It was something. Leslie, it was just something I'll never forget. It always treasured.
Yeah, and you just saw Audra McDonald.
Oh
Gypsy,
my
right?
God, girl, don't make me get up and roll on the floor.
Oh, I want to go see that
Oh,
so
honey,
bad.
Audra, every time I see her, I just bow.
Yes.
I just bow because she is just fabulous.
I mean,
Oh my
would
God.
you ever do anything together, the two of me?
Well, I don't sing, but I can act now. So she and I can get up there acting together, but I wouldn't dare open my mouth next to her.
Nobody would.
I wouldn't dare.
All right. Well, you can catch One of Them Days. It's in theaters now, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
You're only as good as your next gig. That's what came out of Vanessa Bell Calloway's mouth. So what I'm hoping is I'm going to use this video as a way of manifesting as well. For those of you that know who I am and very familiar with my channel, they know that I'm a writer. I have some books that I've written, some that I'm currently writing. I have some ideas for something in the future. So I hope that I'm able to connect with Vanessa Bell Calloway as well as many other people to get some stuff going for TV shows and movies and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments, would you be interested in, starring or maybe being atmosphere or something like that for a TV show or a movie? Have you ever thought about doing something like that? Also, tell me your thoughts about this video in the comments. Be sure to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.